Hello, good evening, and welcome to WriterGreg on Twitch.tv. Glad that everyone could make it, and looking forward to having a fun evening tonight. Tonight is Making Media Monday, where I pretend to draw, and you pretend to let me get things done. So let's have a fun conversation tonight, and just, have a nice chill evening after the Monday that it may have been for you or for others. So, yeah, it's a Monday. Thank you so much for Barbarossa for already contributing to the 1 million lemon dollar challenge. Doing a quick look at that, we are at 22.1% the way to our goal, and we still have until November 25th to be able to accomplish our 1 million lemons. So thank you so much. No worries, Barbarossa. Glad that you're able to contribute as much as you can. And Dazzlecat, welcome to the stream, and also everyone else who is there tonight. By way of announcement, let's bring up the Anvilite streamer core, because I need all that glare from the Kahuna. Aloha. Welcome. Glad to have you here this evening. All right, I wanted to give you a heads up and show something on the. Let me just pick my time zone because I can do that. Oh, bright light. This monitor down here always resets to its brightest. All right, so tonight. You'll see that we have our Making Media Monday at 7 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, 6 p.m. Pacific. Beginning tomorrow night and going forward, I will be starting 1 hour later. That means 7 p.m. Pacific. Greg the Penciler, King of Wrightsylvania. Nice. So evening edits tomorrow night will be at 7 p.m. Pacific, 10 p.m. Eastern Time, and that will be the new thing. One of the reasons why I have a hard out at 9 p.m. is because that's the time that my family and I do our evening devotionals and get everyone out of to bed and stuff like that. With the beginning of the new school year, my kids are going back to school in person, and having our devotional at 9 o'clock was a little bit late. So we needed to switch some things around. So I will be having my, it's scripture study. We read from the Bible, we read from the scriptures, and we have prayers, okay? Yes, devotional sounds more culty than it has any right to be. I didn't know what else to call it in a non-sectarian language. If there's a better non-sectarian word that I could use for studying the scriptures, I would pick it. So that's going to be the switch around with kids now coming home late, and oh, does a devotional in D&D mean something? Watching a lot of D&D streams and my brain went to that. Oh, okay. I'm not well versed in that. So please feel free. No, but one or two mention cult devotions. Oh, a devotion as opposed to a devotional. Okay. Yeah. All right, I can see that. Yeah. So just so you know, so if you have any questions about when I stream, I do try very hard to keep the calendar up to date. If I'm not going to stream, I will delete the event. Also, you can receive notifications on my Facebook, my Parler, my in Discord. Oh, yeah, evening vespers. Yeah. Say your prayers, it's bedtime. Well, so now I can stream later. Now that we have this we made this adjustment. We eat dinner and then go straight into devotionals immediately after dinner, and then the kids can do all of their music practice, homework, and stuff like that while I'm streaming. So that's a long story short. Isn't the new Anvilite Streamer Core calendar just really cool? I think it is. What it means for us is that blue means that it's a World Anvil focused stream, and if it's purple, that means it may not be. And so when I start gaming, I could invite that. I'll put it most likely on Friday or Saturday night, because that's the only time I don't stream something. Bedtime prayers were complying. Oh. Yeah. Cool. New vocabulary I'm not as familiar with. Okay, so there we go. Hope everyone is staying healthy, safe, that your power on. I hope especially those who are in the wake of any potential hurricanes along the Gulf Coast. That is, really scary. I hope everyone is doing well. So tonight, it'll be cooler when Google gets its thumb out of that dark place and lets the rest of us finish our entries. Okay, yeah. All right. A Sherricane? Is that one of the names? Shark Cane. Oh, yeah. I was thinking, okay, Sharknado. Dazzlecat, gonna finish your pollination article. Oh, yes, that is the new thing. Walking Dead Lover, gonna be distracted for a while. My cat is running back and forth across the deep freezer while I'm eating pizza. A little pig. Yeah, we're having a hard time keeping our dog off of the dinner table. And he surfs. He puts his feet up on top, and then he just goes along. And he surfs the counter trying to see if he can lick anything. And it's really funny. The previous dog that lived in this house was a Shih Tzu. Little tiny thing, couldn't reach anything, and now that we have this potential behemoth on our hands, a lot of things have to be hidden. Oh, Barbarossa, a new thing for your D&D world. Excellent. Walking Dead, you have 5 cats who know how to puppy dog beg. Oh, yes, Dinosaur Bob, the Bunny Wars. Yeah, see, we have 3 bunnies. 2 are twins, meaning from the same litter, and then we have Charlie, which you saw this morning. And in fact, I think it would be funny if you go to here. Let me just mute this. Okay, there's that. Let's see. Yes, Inception. Can you not see? Huh. My videos. Interesting. I thought you could, so I'll just go to my video producer. What I did is I was able to take a snippet out and okay, so let me just copy that. I will paste that there. And there you can see me in the same t-shirt, because this was only this morning. That is Charlie, the lion head rabbit, which means they have a special mane. And the 3 of them don't get along because Charlie was being quite dominant, as he's 3 months older than the twins. And but now, because of problems with his teeth, he has molar problems and an overbite. He's no longer able to defend himself. He can't bite and nip back to defend himself. So we have to keep them separated until we can get into the vet so that he can have his molars ground so that he can then be able to bite and chew properly and defend himself. So we'll try to get Charlie. So if you want to see more of what we're talking about with Charlie the lionhead rabbit, I do have a 3-minute highlight video from this morning. So there you go. I thought it was fun. I thought it'd be great to be able to share a little bit of the bunny. All right. So that goes the bunny war. So feel free to chat away, and if you have any questions, if you'd like to ask me anything, feel free to go ahead and highlight a message, and or just throw it out there, capital with question beforehand, and hopefully I'll be able to see it. I do have my screen up that way to be able to look for requests and any questions. So if you do want to ask a specific question, just let me know. So tonight we are continuing the work that we did from last week, which was the book cover for the short story, The Runaway's Hope, which is freely available on World Anvil manuscripts and other different locations. And I'll be sharing, once I get the codes and all that linked up together, I'll be sharing that as well. So here we go. Let us pretend that I can do art. So just to take a look at some of the things that I was doing last week. There we go. This is it is a salt lamp, but I really liked it because it was the closest thing that I could come to that would be representative of the crystal core that forms when blessed animals die in my world. When you have a normal animal, they die, they rot, they can be eaten and stuff like that. But when an animal has been blessed by the world of Sagadorm, they are imbued with magical powers. And when they die, they do not rot. They actually rapidly petrify, very rapidly petrify. And all that is left is a crystal core, or one of the organs within the last living organ within the creature turns into a crystal core that can be used to power magic. So think of this as the magic battery that powers magic in my world. And so as a core is central to the story that I have with the Runaway's Hope, it is going to be on the cover. So that's where we're starting off with. And yeah. So it's been a while since I've caught a Matt Colville stream. How's Matt doing? All right, and one of the locations in my world, the location where this happens is a island of obsidian. All right, Barbarossa. Okay, now this is applicable. I do need a save check on this one here. Save. Thank you very much, Barbarossa. So That's the cat. Hype. So, what I need to do here is to, again, remember to silence my phone. All right. So this is the I have been watching more tutorial videos on the GIMP in my copious amounts of free time. So I'm hoping that I do improve in skill using this tool. And oh man, it's been a long day. Some of you were here for it earlier this morning. So, okay, so I can take this layer, and what I want to do is I want to rotate this layer, because the layer that we have here, it looks pretty good. I mean, I like the obsidian here, but there's not very much of it. You know, it's just this giant pile of obsidian rock, and I want it to be the whole thing. I don't want to use any of this sunlight or the mountain back there, because I still want to have a very dark cover so that it looks good with the crystal behind it, or on top of it. Again, I'm not striving for super creative or super market friendly book covers. I want to get something that's identifiable and get out there, because eventually they'll probably be replaced. I'm okay with that. But I need to figure out if there's even a rotate. Rotate tool. Oh, there we go. See if we can stick with the 90%. I do like that. All right. You didn't rotate. $90. And maybe I need to click the rotate. Oh, there we go. Click the rotate button. All right, there we go. Now, nope, I don't. Let's see, can we find a good, having some problems here with that. What I could probably do is I could duplicate this layer. Well, maybe I get rid. Okay. I'm gonna let's delete this layer, and let's leave this here. We will save this, and we will edit this directly. There we go. Add alpha. Okay. For those, I don't know. How much do you want me to talk about what I'm doing with this? I mean, I can turn the music up. So that when I'm not talking, you can hear that. But I mean, do you want to play by play? I'm just curious. it didn't like that. Now I have to think for a while. Just that. There we go. Oh, that is not good. That is way too high of a threshold. Oh, come on, let's go down. Let's see if we can just do this on the blue. Yeah, I think this is good. Just keep deleting the clouds here. We would. I like that. Now, let's see if we can. We do this on the green. Cool. Let's put up the threshold a little here. There we go. Now this is a little too loud for me. Yep. Gotta remember it's Shift and Alt, not Shift and Control. Alright. So what's everyone else working on tonight? I think we've done enough here with the magic wand. Let's get in here with the eraser. That works, but it's really small. Oh, that's a little on the big side. There we go. See, let's add a layer. We'll make it black. No, we can make it white. And that way we can more easily see what we need to erase. And try to erase on the correct layer there. That hardness 25. Let's bring up the hardness a little bit. Dinosaur Bob, thank you for your contribution to the 1 Million Lemon Challenge. Greatly appreciate it. There we go. Now, I really like the obsidian here, but I'm really not caring for the other rock that's around, or this layer on the top here. Maybe I think I might be able to save this. Save with that. I think, let's just take this. We will duplicate this layer. And there we have something that we can go back to if we have problems. And let's see if I can how well I can draw. Just delete that. Yeah, that works. Okay. Yeah. All right, Barbarossa, go for it. Please, let me know your question. Oh no, there's no pause point tonight. This is just ask me anything at any time, and thank you, Dinosaur Bob, for the sprint takeover. Okay, let me just do this one last draw. So Dinosaur Bob, since Barbarossa asked first, I'm going to get to their question first. How do you write something that may offend people because you yourself may not have experienced it? I am working on a fantasy-styled World War I story, but I grow worried that I may display things like PTSD wrong or in an offensive way, but ignoring it may make it seem like you are glorifying war. That is an excellent question. And I would recommend I would recommend 3 different ways. Yes, thank you, Dinosaur Bob. I would recommend 3 different things when you, hey, Scribbler Society. First, I would read books, historical nonfiction books on specifically World War I, and because there was a lot of tragedy, there was a lot of destruction. It was probably one of the most bloody wars, and with mustard gas and all of that stuff and the trench warfare, it was horrific in the full sense of the word horror. So that would be is to find books, nonfiction books, especially those that have biographies or stories of those who experienced the horrors. And you can find that on both, I don't know. I would guess that you could find that on both sides of the story. You've been reading All Is Quiet on the Western Front and The Way We Marched to War, semi-fictional biographies of people who survived the war. Great. Seeing how multiple people handle that is a good way. Okay, that's step number 1. Step number 2, interview soldiers, especially those who have served in combat situations. Because we do have so many, because of the war on terror, the war in foreign lands that are there, you could interview them if they are willing to talk to them about their experiences of war. You may want to you could go to the local Veterans Affairs hospital or VA hospital and talk to a social worker or psychologist and say, this is what I'm doing. I would like to accurately represent PTSD, but do it in an appropriate way. And the social worker may be able to set up an interview of someone who would be willing to do something like that, or the social worker themselves would be able to talk about that, answer your questions about that. The third thing that I would do is hire a sensitivity reader. And mention I said the word hire a sensitivity reader. Often when we think of sensitivity readers, when we talk about sensitive readers, there's usually issues around race, religion, gender, things of that nature. But I think it would be really good for you to get a sensitivity reader that's a soldier, a Marine, a combat veteran, and say, hey, this is what I'm doing. Please let me know where I'm getting it right or getting it wrong. So those would be my 3 suggestions, probably in the order that I'm recommending it. Depending on how far you've gotten along on your story, I would highly recommend the VA hospital, social worker interviews, and reading books before you write the story, because it may change your plot points. Secondly, the sensitivity reader after the fact would be important. And there may be people willing to do it for free. But a plate full of cookies or 2 may go a long way. You never know. Let's see. Some parts of the Korean War were as bad as well. War is war. Very true. Very true. I would probably avoid movies because I don't know if I would, as entertaining as movies are, especially war movies, I don't know if they would be an accurate representation, because the movies from the 40s, 50s, and 60s probably glossed over a lot of problems. And I think the more modern movies over-glorify the death and destruction. I don't know of anyone that has a true-to-life balance. But war is hell for a reason. Oh, no. Thanks, Mr. Greg. I've been worried about this for some time because I feel that adding magic or fantasy elements or such may hurt my premise rather than help it. Harry Potter, the chapter at the beginning of the Half-Blood Prince, I think, where it talks about the other minister, where it is the Prime Minister of England and Fudge and Scrimgeour come in maybe this is 7. I don't know. But the interesting thing is that when the Prime Minister of England complains, is, well, why don't you do something? You have magic. You can fix this. And then Scrimgeour turns back to the Prime Minister and says, well, the bad guys have magic too. And I just thought that was very, very well said, that just because you have fantasy elements in it, it can still, is that the Half-Blood Prince? Okay. It can still be horrific. It just means that, I mean, human trauma is human trauma. Whether that is, and whether a war buddy dies by sword, by bullet, or by magical means, that camaraderie is still lost. It's dead. It's broken. So, yeah, I wouldn't worry about that too much. So thank you, Scribbler Society. It was the Half-Blood Prince. Yeah. It's been a while since I've read the books. Okay. Okay, when you bring up that link, please read the little blurb, then click through to the We Need You article. Okay. Let me make sure I did a save check here. Between War and Rabin talking about Poe just before bed. Okay. What happens when you give multiple people the chance to create a whole new world? Let's find out. Check out the page We Need You and find how to participate. Alright. Am I in the right spot? Then click through the We Need You article. Okay. How would you like the opportunity to be responsible for the building of your own little corner or big corner of a world? How would you like to be doing this alongside other world Anvilites who are doing the same thing in the same world? That's what we've got in mind. Whatever your genre, whether you want a setting for creative writing or gaming, or just want to make your mark on a great collaborative effort, we invite you to become a synergite and help to shape our world. Here's the plan. Depending on the genre you select, we'll assign you to a landmass in the world. Similar era genres will probably share landmasses, but you'll have your own space. For example, Age of Sail, Victorian Steampunk, Gothic Horror may all be in the same region. We are not limiting genres. You want it? You'll get it. Somewhere. We, the Synergists, will periodically release a prompt, just like Summer Camp, to ask you to define a particular aspect of your piece of the world. Over time, your work will be added to the canon lore of Synergizia, available for reference in future articles by others in your region. That way, in time, you'll get in on the Synergy game too. We are not going to overload you. We'll try one prompt per week to start out. Eventually, we may even devise a game rule system to allow RPG play in this world. We've got some rough ideas, but if someone wants to tackle that as their contribution, that'll be great too. You won't need to worry about styling or CSS stuff. The Synergists will be handling that. You focus on the world. If there's anything else, we'll figure out as we go along. If this sounds fun, if this sounds like it will be interesting or fun, then here's your first prompt. Write brief meta article describing your piece of the world. What genre best describes what you have in mind? What mood or theme do you plan to employ? What time period /development era describes your era? What sort of geography do you need? Are there any major conflicts that you know you will include? There's no word minimum. Just be sure that you give us enough to place you. Please try to keep the article under 1,500 words, but you won't be penalized for going a little bit over. Use the generic template to create the article in your world. Publish it and make sure it's public. Place a link in the article and a comment on this. We need your article no later than September 7th, 2020. We look forward to hearing from you, so get out your hammers and anvils and synergize. Kahuna the Elder and Dinosaur Bob. Nice. All right, what kind of feedback are you looking for? Or free advertisement? This concept makes sense and is done by one of my writing groups in person. I never really got involved with it, but no feedback, free advertisement. We invite all here to participate. Wonderful. Glad to be able to send out the word. And yeah, sounds good. Now, one question. You do talk about a place in the world. What about a time in the world? Because of different technology levels and how the world does kind of follow similar technology levels, even the third world countries in modern Earth have at least knowledge of technology, as opposed to the 1800s versus the 1600s versus the zeros, that kind of stuff. So you pick your time. We're going to place time eras together. Okay. And we have to keep them isolated. Okay. Cool. That's my only question. All right. So if anyone is interested in participating in the Synergesia world, anything from Neolithic to future, all right. Please contact RPG Dinosaur Bob or Kahuna the Elder, and you can get involved with the Synergesia world as I click the homepage. There you go. Ambitious project. Cool. All right, so back to the Onyx. If anyone else has any topics that they would like to cover, or shout outs or whatnot, just let me know. Thank you, and we hope to see everyone participating. It'll be fun, and I'll stop now. No, really. I'm just happy I finished your article. Good job, Dazzlecat. Glad you finished the article. If I do that, if I duplicate layer, need to rename this one. This is the original layer. Okay. And let's duplicate this some more. Hey, Coffee Quills! Welcome, welcome. Kahuna is quiet, I guess. Welcome. Hey, did you get my DM, Coffee Quills? Cool. All right, so yep, things are going well with school. Just my my kids are pretty close together in age, but it's still 19 to 10, I think, like that. And so it's still kind of interesting dealing with all of the different school things. Yeah, that looks a little okay. Still a little bit stylish on there. So maybe Dinosaur Bob or Kahuna, can you tell me what's going on with the Kahuna Quiet stream? I'd like to understand more. I mean, I'm at work during that. I'm always at home, but what's going on with that stream? Why is he always quiet? I mean, something about sharing a teaching room or something like that. I confused. Yeah, I'd love to have a bit understanding. His office room is split in two. His wife is a teacher, and she's doing remote teaching on the other side of his green screen. So he has to stay quiet. Ah. Okay, that makes sense. He keeps the stream up as a bridge between other streamers. Oh, okay. I have noticed that he does host a lot. That works. Cool. He'll chat talk with anyone. He raids whenever a new one comes on. Then he restarts himself to keep it there. Okay. He calls it a waiting room. Well, what a wonderful workaround and how generous of him. That is great. Let's see, if I take this layer and I transform it by flipping it horizontally. Ah, there we go. That gives us a little bit of variation. Let's take maybe this layer. Oh, let's take this layer and do the same thing. New layer, transform and flip horizontally. And move it out a little bit. And this big blob, dark shadow in the middle, is going to go underneath the crystal anyway, so I'm not too worried about that. Yeah, I kind of like this. Not bad. Okay, we'll save this. Yeah, I've never learned how to draw on paper. Well, I had art class in 7th grade before, while dinosaurs still roamed the earth. But, I mean, let me just take my camera and just show you. I have this thing. Okay, this is my XP pen drawing tablet that I'm doing on that. And then I have my computer up there. And then I watch you guys on chat on this screen. And then I have my requests over on this screen. So yeah, this room gets very hot because I have 4 monitors all going at the exact same time with 2 studio lights up there. Oh, and I used to have my computer, my Chromebook set up over here for other reasons. But yeah, I just, yes, I have a lot of screens because I have this is technically a work laptop, but I bought it myself because my job, I provide my own computers for my day job. And so, yeah, it's nice because then I can pick my own hardware and pick all that stuff. And yep, I like doing it this way. So I think we are good to go with this onyx background. And so I have a question for good luck with the rest of the book cover. I got a ton of Sable channel points to spend. I'm going to jump over there for a bit. See you in the morning. All right, Dinosaur Bob, thank you so much for coming. Glad that I was able to share your efforts. Hopefully, Sable will be able to spread the good word on your new co-endeavor of a shared world. Good luck with that. So let's export this as, I don't want a PNG. Can I? Okay, we'll call this Obsidian. Background.jpg. And 94 should be fine. Up that a bit. Export it out. And close that down. All right, now we can import open as a layer from the images, and we have our Obsidian background. This please work. There we go. Oh wow, that is really, really big. Okay. And welcome, Aegon, Roll Society. Welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for the host. Appreciate it. Howdy, howdy. Yep, and the double host. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Tonight, we art. Scale this layer. Let's go to a percentage. Let's see what happens if we say 70%. Is that gonna? Yeah, that's bad. That's not bad. Okay. We still have that there. We have here, this thing is rather huge still. And let us, yeah, we need to shrink that down a lot. Image, transform, nope. We want to can't layer scale. Percentage, if that's the whole thing, I think we'd probably, let's try 60%. Because we do need to. You decided to do the pollination challenge because I have man-sized bee in another article. Wow. Is that like the fly, but it's the bee, a human-sized bee? And how does that work? It's a regular creature. Okay, so it's a bee, a normal bee, but it's the size of a human. How does that work? I mean, no, but no, like biologically. Oh, just really big. Oh, okay. No, well, because I heard that, like, if an ant were the size of an elephant, its exoskeleton couldn't handle the weight. And the only reason why ants are able to move and walk is because they're so small and their gravitational pull is relatively light because there's so little mass on them, and their exoskeleton is able to handle that. So I'm just wondering, if you took a bee that by all laws of aerodynamics shouldn't be able to fly, and if you took that bee and made it huge or human-sized, would it still be able to survive? I don't know. But then you can just say magic or whatever reason, but that's the idea that comes to my head. Adaptation, if that's how it naturally evolved. There you go. Yeah, that's true. It's a magical world. But I could imagine the wings of a bee that are the size of a shield, those would be cool. I mean, even if they weren't strong, I don't know how strong they would be. I mean, but I would love to just have a bee wing and like reinforce it with metal, but just to have that pattern on my shield and like the order of the bee. And I think that would just be an awesome shield. But that's me. Oh, it probably has air bladders inside. Oh yeah, good point. Extra, like, you know, bird bones are extra hollow compared to human bones. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah. But what are the name of those bug things in the Elder Scrolls? Elder Scrolls, Skyrim, Crichton? Is that what they're called? Because I know that you can get or fashion Crichton armor, and those are just really big bugs, if I remember this correctly. How do you pronounce that? Chitin? Rogue of Spoons? Yeah, I don't know. Probably. Yeah, because if your bees are just specific... Chitin. Chitin? I think you all know what I'm talking about. Chit. Litten. Chitin. Okay, yeah. Yeah, so that is yeah. So if they could have that bee thorax, or the big bee butt that has a stinger on it, if that was as strong as uh, chitin armor, yeah, that would totally make sense, especially with air bladders and stuff like that. Sorry to be all sciencey on your stuff. Just let me have the magic. It's normally pronounced chitin, but most pronounce it as it's spelled. Yeah, chitin. Okay, it's fine. Yep. All right, I need a masking layer of something. That armor looked really ugly in Morrowind. The only Elder Scrolls that I have ever seen is Skyrim. I haven't gone back. I love watching Let's Plays, and I love watching YouTubers play through it because I have no skill. I avoided its biology by saying it's just like a bee, only bigger. Fair enough. Well, that improved that greatly. That making that muted, I think, really helped that out. Oh, okay. This is a cover. Well, it's a little different. That's what I covered. Okay. If you I need to. I have a story, a short story. Somewhere. Save check. Thank you. I have a story in manuscripts that is called The Runaway's Hope, that is available here, and it needs a book cover. And that book cover, the focus of the book is the cores. And if I go here to my Summer Camp 2020 challenge category, and yeah, the crystal cores of the blessed creatures. No, I wanted to. Yeah, so this is my summer camp article that talks about the crystal cores of the blessed creatures, that when blessed creatures die, they petrify, and all of their magical essence goes into the last living organ. And so what I've decided is that it looks like salt lamps. And that's what I'm doing. And since the world is in since the story is set in a volcanic, obsidian-laced volcano, that I decided to have the obsidian in the background. So, yep. That's what it is. So I have this. This does. I may need to change the. If I change that, what color are we? That 3s. What would it look like? I get rid of that. And I Okay. Rogue of Spoons, it's nice to see you here. I know, I think I already said hi. So what else is everyone working on? Edits, new articles. Is really ugly looking. Chatbot commands. Do you use Streamlabs? Character designs from Walking Dead Lover. Mode. I don't want mode dissolve. I want. Back to my maps. Dungeon has 3 levels. Yep, Streamlabs. Aegon. Figuring out what I need to finish designing to start running my new world, then how to build a proper new world primer. Ah, nice. That is nice. Oh, that's better. I did not like that dissolve. Does it also dissolve? If I no, not burn. What is it? Burn. Oh, weird. That's a. Ooh, that's kind of cool. Let's put this at 60. Oh, nope, 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 nope. Let's put that at a 60% opacity and just look at the, yeah, that's normal. Look at the different, nope, don't like dissolve. Color erase, yeah. Erase, nope, don't like that. Merge, Split, nope. Lighten, nope. Luma, nope. Screen. Yeah, don't know what that means. Dodge. Nah. Addition. No. Darken only. Luma. Multiply. I like this burn. That burn looks. Let me hide that. Get rid of that. That burn looks pretty cool. Linear burn. Oh, yeah. Overlay. Nope. Soft light. Nope. Hard light. Nope. Vivid light. Pin light. Nope. Maybe. Hard mix. No. Too much gold in there. Difference. Exclusion. No. Subtract. If I knew what these actually meant, it would be kind of nice. Grain extract. Grain merge. Divide. Oh! Ow, my eyes. Okay, I'm just going back to burn. That was just cool. Let's see. So... that really does. Yeah, I like. Don't care for the yellow, but I think that does give it a. So there's that. Let's turn on this layer. Let's put this to burn as well. Whoa. Okay, yeah, it is not doing anything because I guess it's just the jet black. That is interesting. Huh. So that's the 3. Let's see if I go 6s. And then I dump paint there. How does that make that look? No, I think I like the other one better. Let's go back to that. That. So we have here that on top. Get rid of this layer. Add a new layer on here. Mode, I think maybe do a multiply. And we'll go to 50%. Maybe it shouldn't have been a multiply. Whoa, yeah. Let's try something different. If I go here and I select this, well, let's make the layer the same as the image size. There we go. So when I select this, I can go up to here and delete that, and then I'll only be modifying the shape there. So I can like yeah, so now I'm only messing with the egg. Maybe I shouldn't have it be if I go not C's. Alright, we do that. We pour. We fill similar colors. Normal. There we go with that. So nope. That does look a little better. I kind of like that. All right, well, I am going to take a quick break, and I will be right back. And I will file, save this, and I will, be right back. Thank you for your patience. Back now. Get back to it. I don't know if I like the contrast that we have going here with the fading. That does make it a little more intense. All right, 4 new commands. What'd you pick for your commands, Coffee? Now to hang the laundry up. Followers shout out top 5 points uptime. You like the brighter stone? Meaning the muted? No. I think points equal the channel points, so hopefully that'll work. Okay. Just like that now. Yeah, because I didn't really like having it all grayed and washed out. That just looked bad. But yeah, this is looking good. That's a soft light. Yeah, see, that just looks... I think that hard light looks terrible. With the soft light, yeah. Vivid? Dude. Ugh. Yeah. I think we'll be good with that. Save. Alright, we are going to have a normal. The opacity is 100. We are going to fill with transparency because I'm going to try making a border. We'll just call this a border. And you added hello. Well, if I do this, coffee coils. If I go twitch.tv and I have coffee quills, and then I open the chat, I got it. Chat rules. No, what? Come on. Oh, followers. Maybe you have to be live. Yeah. And in future nights, I'll be able to catch the first little bit of your stream, because to be honest, with this new schedule where starting tomorrow night I'm going to be going later, an hour later, to accommodate kids' bedtimes and stuff like that, I will literally be going to bed as fast after my evening stream, sleeping as much as I can, and waking up right before my morning stream. So, but also with your commands that you have, I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to do the challenge. The pollen one. Is that the pollen one you're talking about? Yeah. I don't know. File save. That flowers bloom challenge. I mean, I really enjoyed doing the World Anvil Summer Camp articles because I was in the mood. It was doing a lot of creativity. But right now, this, the flowers bloom, really isn't speaking to me. And also, my articles that I did for summer camp are terrible. and I got all 33 of them done, so I was happy about that. But I'm not like, okay, like the 4 Moons of Saga Dorm that I have here. I am not going to link to this article, any of my summer camp articles from my other fiction stories. What I'm doing is, oh, come on. What I'm going to be doing is I'm actually going to rewrite the articles completely and edit them and make them the way I want them. Like, because I don't know if I really liked having this being a location, or no, my ethnicity. The Animalites that I wrote as an ethnicity, after writing it, I realized that they weren't an ethnicity, they were an organization. So it was fine for summer camp, but I'm just going to be going back and oh, come on. So I will be using the information, and I definitely will be building upon it, but I'm leaving those as information in and of themselves and then coming back to it. Okay. So we have this thing here, and I think it looks pretty good, and I want to add a border. So yeah, I do like that. Bump this even up a little bit more. Will that? Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so we'll save this. And so I am going to go select all, select shrink, select area, and I'm going to shrink by, how big is this image? I'm going to shrink by 50. Yeah, that works. Then I am going to pick a color. Where is... we'll just do this. Paint bucket. And we will just grab a color here. Does that look good? That kind of looks good. Or do I want it darker? No, I don't want it too dark, because it is going to need to be yeah, okay, sure, let's do that. Let's then, because I'm going to be using it as the font color as well. So we got that. We got the front fill. We just go like that. No, I don't want to fill by similar color. I want to fill whole selection, but let's see what. Yeah, see, didn't want that. Fill whole selection, but we're going to be up here, so we'll go like that. Oh, but the select is probably... Yeah. Well, let's go. Let's select. Let's shrink it by 5. Why not? And delete that. Select, shrink by another 5. Fill that in. Edit, shrink by 5, delete that, and we have ourselves a nice double border. But that is kind of small. Kind of small. it this size, it's fine, but so if I go back, back there. Now if I shrink this again, and I shrink it now by, let's say 20. No, not 20. That's too much. Let's do 10. Now we'll fill it in, and then we will select shrink. Now we'll shrink it now by 5, and then delete that. We have the same effect, but a little bit better because it is, yeah, I like that. Adds a nice little touch. All right, so but I think what I'm gonna do, let's add a new layer. Yeah, I do like it. Blackout. I don't know if I want to call it blackout, but I will. So I'm going to take, now, let's see, pick a good color from here, but is that just going to be black? Boo! Thank heavens for Control Z. Okay, blackout. I am going to pick this dark gray here, and I will bucket fill first, and then select all, select shrink, and so I had 5, 10, 5. Okay, the first one was 50, and then it was 5 and 5, which makes it 60, so 70. And if I delete that, cancel. Now, yeah, I have a nice, clean, solid colored border. Yeah, I like that. I do like that. See, there is a book that I'm reading. I only remembered what it was. It's been a while since I've read it. See if I have it on my Amazon app here on my phone. Library, all. Not that one, not that. Cover design secrets best-selling authors use to sell more books. And I've been reading that book. And see, when I read a book, when I especially read a nonfiction book, I have to read the book. Then I have to write a report on the book for myself, where I take each chapter and boil it down to a couple of bullet points so that I can reconsume that information. Because if I have, I have a bazillion books here, but it doesn't help me to read a book and then just be done with it. I have to absorb it. I have to take notes. Yeah, I have to write a report and boiling it down to its essence so I can repeat it. I mean, I've talked about my 14 steps that I will write that article. I will give everyone those 14 steps. I promise. The 14 steps, editing steps that I go through And the way I came up with that is because I was reading books and I was taking notes on it. And then I distilled it into a repeatable process that I could do, I could follow. There's this great book out there. It's a great book because it's called The E-Myth. And it's a business book, but it's called The Entrepreneurial Myth, The E-Myth. And I read the first edition. It's probably been 10, 15 years ago. And the concept of the E-Myth, or what they're trying to teach you to do, is how to start a small business, to be an entrepreneur. But the one thing that was iffy about it is that it didn't lead very well into what I wanted to do at the time, was to become a freelance programmer, software developer. And so the E-Myth suggestions didn't work really well. But the thing that I took away from the E-Myth was document everything. And make sure that you can give somebody your documentation and they can repeat what you do. The example they used was a bakery, a pie shop. If you can't replicate what you do by documenting it and have someone else do it, pies, breads, cookies, hamburgers, beverages, whatever, if you could not get somebody else to do it following your instructions, then you were doomed to always be the person behind the counter. And the E-Myth was also the idea of franchise. A successful entrepreneur isn't the person who is able to have a successful widget that they sell, but the successful entrepreneur is the person who is able to have someone else make the widget for you and then sell it. And so that was the idea. What I really came across out of that book, and if you want to start a business that is like, selling widgets, that's really a 2000 idea. I mean, I'm more into a digital thing, but if you want to be able to sell something, you really need a physical something, not a digital ebook or books like we're talking about. But if you really want to sell something, you need to teach someone else how to do it for you. And then they become your employee. And then you become successful being a manager of people, manager of stores, franchisers. And so, long story short, what I take from that is that in writing, in drawing, in creative efforts, I want to be able to follow a process. I want to follow steps. Now, these are my steps. They are not anybody else's steps. And me following this amalgamation of many people, others' ideas will still be creative to me. And I still feel okay giving my steps away, because you are you, I am me. And even with the same 14 steps, you will create something completely different, because there's still that allowance for creativity for all the different stuff. So, and that's what I really want to be able to do with a lot of these reading and writing books that I have, is to boil it down to what I need to do. And so the reason why I'm struggling with these book covers is because I haven't boiled his book down yet. And I'm also concerned, what about intellectual property? This person spent their hard time and efforts to create a book. And if I go in and I boil down his book for my purposes, that's fine. But then to give away somebody else's process, I don't feel good about that. But I do feel fine if I take 2 or 3 or 4 other people's processes, melt them all down, stir them all up, and make the process my own. I feel fine with that. But Dazzlecat, I hope that makes sense. And anyone else who may be out there, it's actually called teaching. That's true. Yeah, it's true to a point. But if you come up with like the snowflake method by Randy Isersom and the motivational reaction units and the scene sequel and stuff like that, well, he does credit that it came from another author, and he built that whole article on it. So is it stealing when you steal it from a stealer? I don't know. But I'm having fun. And anything that I can learn and pass along to help other people, the more the better. Okay, so we have this nice little border now. I think I need to actually make it darker. That it's still, I think, a little well, let's just go black. So if I go like that does look a lot better. I think that looks better. Black and red. Maybe if I just went with a really, really dark gray. Because I'm Batman. I only build in black and really, really, really dark gray. Well, can you even tell? 1, 2. Okay, that's a little better. Yeah. But see, I got a lot of black in here anyway. Lego Batman. I love Lego Batman. Ooh, has anyone seen the new The Batman trailer with Robert Pattinson as the Batman? It just came out this weekend or something from DC Fandom. Wow. If that's not rated R, I'll watch it. It is. I mean, I would be surprised. Based on the trailer that I watched of that, I would be shocked if the Batman with Robert Pattinson is not R. That's just me. All right. Oh yeah, it's looking really good. Oh yeah, I will not let my children within 10 miles of that movie trailer, but it looks really, really good. Because if I let my kids see the Batman trailer, I know at 3 o'clock in the morning they're going to say, "Dad, I'm having a nightmare." But yeah, it is really good. Okay, now time to pick a font. And you may wonder why I'm at Google Fonts. It's because they're free and they're open source. And I can use them without worrying about infringement or worrying about... let's dim this down a little bit. See, if I dim it down, it doesn't dim it for you there. Good. So this is the Runaways Hope. Okay, so based on the It's going to be red. It's going to be the same red as the border here. Oh, that's a little too dark. I'll fix it later. Maybe a little on the thicker side. Well, okay. Number of styles, I don't care. Slant. I don't really like this slant. I like rated R. It's usually just action. Yeah, it's true. But yeah. Maybe I should just need to start scrolling through here. I'm looking something that would look well on rocks, but still have a nice fantasy. See, I don't like this dancing script because it looks too much like a romance cover. This is not romance. I was actually pretty shocked. When I wrote this, The Runaway's Hope, I was shocked with the results of it, of how dark it had become, the story. Yeah, I was surprised. Okay, I like that one. Not old enough looking. Yeah, not that. Too Art Deco. Too 80s. I mean, too technologically speaking. This is early fantasy. This is kind of medieval. I mean, and this is just pure unreadable. Maybe. Too Western. Yeah, I kind of like that seaweed script, but again, that's too. I think that would work. That would work well. Maybe for My Runaway's Return because it has a little bit more romance in it. But this one just has none of that. Oregano. No. Yeah, not. See, I like that one, but it's just too hard to read. You know that script? Had to answer a phone call, now getting up for laundry. Coffee is my treat at the end of it. Good to have mini rewards. That's not a bad one. The chores are in control. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. So I have 3. Which font? Which font? I just had a revelation about one of my characters that's going to throw everything into jeopardy. Okay, I'm just slowly scrolling up until you see it. Is that... Oh, that one's kind of cool. The one... The only by our cursor was on. I'm not sure what you mean by that. Because I have this one, the Kashan script. I have this one, the Berkshire Swash. And I have this Charm one. Are the ones I'm looking at. So down. I can't phone type. Okay. Because this Shogumoru is kind of cool. But it's... I think I want to save that for the Maiden's Request. So I'm going to open that one. Just... Oh! Shogumaru? Is that the one? Okay, because I have another... Ooh. Because that one... Because that actually looks better for the... Yeah. Okay. The Runaways Hope. And pick a font for all your titles. It will look like a series. Yeah. See, okay. To me, this looks a little on the Oriental side. And the Runaway series isn't really isn't orientally based, and so I'd be wondering if that's presenting a false advertisement if I picked that font. But I do like this font. It reminds me of Nancy Drew and Hardy Boy covers. Ooh, that is not a bad comparison. Making that bigger. No. Ugh. Yeah, those are way books, that's for sure. But see, they were contemporary YA books for the time that they were written. They weren't YA fantasy books. And that's the problem that I have. Ooh, okay. What about this one? Now, the reason why I say about this one is because Vola is uneducated. She's a runaway slave. But does that look... That doesn't really say medieval. That really doesn't say magical. But it does portray her uneducation. Her uneducation. Yeah, I are speaking English. You like that one? When you say that one. Yes. Yeah, I'm running out of time, and it'd be nice to have this done tonight. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so no. Selected family. Where? Yep, open font license. That's what I want. The spectacle before us was indeed sublime. Download family. There we go. So I will go to this one. I will go to the Runaway's Hope. I will save that there because that will just help me remember where it is. I mean, it's that it's associated with that. Extract all. Extract. Thanks, Dazzlecat. Appreciate the help with the font. If I double click that, nope. Oh yeah, install. There we go. Did that? Yep, I think that installed. Unfortunately, with the GIMP, the new image manipulation program, not anything else, I need to shut it down because it loads the fonts upon loading. File, open recent, cover, there we go. Let's go down to 50. Now let's, we have this color, there we go. Go to text. Now I can turn up some brightness on this thing, since we're not staring at a white screen anymore. Oh, interesting. That didn't show up on there. My fog is now snoring on the bed. Dog. Oh, isn't that the funnest thing, though? Okay, what was this? Mansalva. Mansalva? Nope. What? Ignore you. Use a blanket paperweight. Oh, I thought I... Alright, font. Monospace, modern. There we go, Mansalva. Why didn't you like that? Hinting, no. Center, yeah. We probably need this really big. Okay, not that big. Ways. hope. All right. So we are going to need to 1, 2, 3, 4, shift enter, and that's centered. Barbarossa, welcome back. Yeah. Let me get this centered. And shrink this down a lot. White on black. Alright, where's my arranger? There we are. Relative to image center. Oh, come on. There you go. No, not that. There. Center that. Ugh. Yeah. That red isn't doing anybody any good. Font. Color. Okay, that didn't work. What color? No, let's. I do that is kind of a pale gray, but it's not pale enough, I think. The protagonist is 16, 17-ish. Yeah. Does that work? Does that work as 3 lines? Yeah, okay. I think I'm gonna try making it bigger too. Can I fit 400? Probably won't be able to fit 400. Nope. And I will drop this as, let's go 375. Not 3,000. A little bit more. I will say, and I'm sorry I wasn't there for the discussion, the font of the title makes me think younger than 16, maybe around 10, 12. Yeah. That's fair. I will, yeah. Flowers in the Attic. Oh, same vibe. I mean, okay, Flowers in the Attic. I never read the book. I read the Wikipedia article summary of the book, and that still creeped me out. Okay? No, 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 no. Oh man, what teacher made you read that book in the 4th grade? Oh, you were an adventurous sort. My mom and I found, yes, because Flowers in the Attic sound like such a positive thing to have. You know, like it's a hopeful book, like the Diary of Anne Frank, where everyone dies. Okay, I do want to do a drop shadow or something similar. I think we're talking. No, isn't the? No, I think we're talking about the same book. Flowers in the Attic. Yeah, V.C. Andrews. Ooh, that's a new cover. I am. Yeah, that's the book I was thinking about, because that picture alone is just creepy. Yeah, and the book is creepier. Yeah, mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, that's not a book I'm gonna. Flowers in the Attic is a really disturbing book, and about how, I mean, just look at that. Just look at that cover. Yeah, it was a series, and it's just about mentally abusing your children and trapping them in the attic and never letting them leave. Yeah, that was wrong on so many levels. Okay, where am I going? I'm coming back here. Okay, so there's that. I'm going to duplicate this layer. That's a much nicer way than I'd put. Well, see, I never read the book. I only read the Wikipedia summary because I heard about it, and I, yeah, I didn't want to read it. Okay, duplicate layer. Let's put this here. Hide that. Discard text information. Yeah. Select. No, I don't have a select. Oh, shoot. Let me try something different. Control Z until there it comes. Select. Oh, I can. Select from path. I thought that would work. Nope. Kids read it and grew up. Oh yeah, that's for sure. I found someone selling off their whole series for dollars. Okay, see you in a bit. Quills. Okay, let me discard this. Text to path. Yeah, that's what I want. And then select from path. There we go. I will then grow this by 5 pixels. Then I will fill this in whole selected area. Now, Control Z. Yeah, there we go. But you're supposed to fill in. No, not. I wanted to fill the whole selection. Yeah. And then I have there. Now I could go back here and fill that. No. Can I save a selection? Save the selection to a channel, selection to path. Save. I'm going to select save to channel. Oh, that's cool. Paths. Oh, there it is. Cool. Okay. Can you stagger the title so the black title goes down a tiny bit? I'm not sure what you mean. Can you stagger the title so the black title goes down a tiny bit? I mean, you mean the back shadow that I just turned red? Well, what I can, okay. I can, well, let's make you layer to image size. We can, let's go back to the black. Fill whole selection for this layer. We will dump that, turn that back on, but I can do this. I can select that. A, and then yeah, I guess I can do this and just come up. Oh, not that one. Like that. Please give me a second yes, if this is what you're talking about. Those look pretty cool. I mean, so the letters looked stacked. Staggered, stacked. Oh, like, really? Like almost like steps? Like this extreme? Oh. Excuse me. The challenge I'm having of that is the light source. In the light, when we're talking, but then again, it has the same problem the other way as well. Not that extreme. But if no, then you can't see it. Oh, yeah, have the drop shadow go up. No, not that. Yeah. 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 I do like that. No, I don't want. No. No, I'm liking this. Okay, I need to do that, that. That. Yeah, there's that. Go back to the font. Unsolva. Go. What did I call this on the other book? Well, I'm not really. No, I don't really want to obscure. I don't want to obscure the item because. Okay. I don't want to obscure the item because it is the focal point of it. And unfortunately, in the stuff that I've studied, usually when you have a solitary object on top of a cover, it usually is more for a nonfiction book, and a YA book is usually it's a character or the protagonist, either live photo, stuff like that of a person. But I can't draw a person yet. And so that's why I'm choosing with going for these objects. I want to have a new. No, I don't. Okay, we're just going to do this. We're just confirm edit. The layer you selected is a text layer, but create new layer. Thank you. What? That's not what I wanted. Because placing the title over it makes it more color than item. Like, mouse, come on, work. You don't want that. Delete layer. No, I don't want to lock anything. Can I add new layer group? Put that there. Put that there. I'll put that there. Then I can select that group. Move. No, align it, and I could see what it looks like. Nope. 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 It's not going to work. File. Save check. Okay. I need it's getting close to my bedtime. Okay. Create a new layer. I don't want you to do that. What is going on here? I just want to create a new layer. Fine, you're gonna make me do it this way. Saga dorm short story. It's not the color I want. I want it the light gray that we want. I also want this to be about 100. Not that small. 200? No. Let's see. Do that. Select that. Not. Okay, you're not supposed to be in the layer group. You were supposed to be out of the layer group. You'll center you, move you down, center, and then move you up. Let's see, what do they? By Gregory Lemon. Okay, and that's just hopefully create new. This layer group stuff, I am not a fan. Gregory Lemon, and then parenthesis at WriterGreg. Make this the same color. Make it just terribly small. You don't see the second R. Saga dorm. The runaways. This is. I'm gonna get rid of this layer group. I do not like the layer group. Second. Oh, Gregory, yeah. Yes. One day I too will learn how to spell my name. Let's make this a little bigger. That, got this, that, we'll center it, move it up, because we don't want it in the border box. Oh, you were taking a math test, forgot your name. Raised my hand when the teacher called on me. She said my name, and I was confused that my question was answered. That is a great story. How do they know? Not first item. Image. Oh. All right. Added save check for my quills. Good idea. There's my save check. Okay, the question is though, I probably need to have I need to have some sort of outline for the stuff there at the bottom. Because it's kind of hard to read it on the granite background. Okay. All right, let's text to path, select from path. And I will just use regular black, fill. Give it a slight orange or yellow instead of white. Okay, yeah. Do that. But no shadow. Huh, my chat just said welcome to the chat room. Wonder why it said that. Oh yeah, still a shadow. It's a thing. Yep. Okay. Cool. So let's go here. Go here. Let's grab an orange. That's too bright of an orange. Yeah, I like that orange better. Come on. Edit. Not you. Oh, come on. I swear. Select that. Oh, that's too bright of an orange. Ugh. Wait, no. Cancel. Yeah, I could steal the yellow. Better. Hey, Danny, thank you for the contribution of the lemons to the 1 million lemon challenge. Thank you very much. Better. Yeah. That was... ouch. I'm going to copy this code. A softer yellow. Like where it's bordering to the orange. Okay, I can go... well, let me just pick something. That's too orange. Oh. That's better. Yeah, AJ, welcome! Okay, let's grab this HTML code. And we will come to this. And okay. Yeah. Okay, so we're just gonna not do that. Why aren't you doing... move this up a little bit more. Come on. Yeah, I like it. Okay, drop shadow time. Is this Tetris? Holy cow. Did we just age ourselves that we know that one of the Tetris songs? Tetris is ageless. Yeah, that's true. Though I remember going to an arcade with a bunch of my friends and I paid a good quarter to play Tetris at the arcade, and they made fun of me because I didn't want to play another zombie something like that, and or you know, whatever. But yes, I went to an actual arcade and played Tetris on an arcade machine, and that was the only game on that entire arcade machine, was just Tetris. Alright, let us, we gotta duplicate this layer. We need to text to path, select from path, you're going to select row, you're going to grow by 5 pixels. We are going to have a paint, we're going to go back here, layer, okay, we're going to fill that in with the paint bucket, good, and we'll bring that down. Oh no, I know I'm old. Okay, here's how old I am. I was the coolest kid on the block because I had a Commodore 64. that could play games on it until the original Nintendo and SNES came out. So yeah, I had a computer, a Commodore 64. So glad I wasn't dreaming. Ooh, an Atari. Yeah, those were the days. Yeah. Well, see, that's the funny thing, Quills, is that my parents would not buy a Nintendo because it only did games, but they would buy computers because you could do more than just games on them. And so that was the interesting thing. The path, select from path, select row 5 pixels, new layer, I'll fill in that. I want to say my first game system that was given to me was the Nintendo 64. But I played on Sega and Game Boys. My cousin's parents bought him all the games. Oh. Yeah. First, I was 20 when I saw my first Nintendo 64, something like that. Oh yeah. Oh, your mom bought you all the books, since reading is never bad, and that's how you read V.C. Andrews when you were 9. Oh, ain't that the truth? Okay, I think we're done here. Well, good. Well, I read the original Robotech books, the Gen 1 Robotech. Oh yeah. And I was surprised at the content within them. And I was like 4th grade or something. I don't remember. I'm old as dirt. I just look young because I shave. Oh, 5th and 6th grade for specific books. All right, I think I have the I think we're good here. The Thornbirds. Don't know that book. Oh, there's the Westing game. What's that? Yeah. The Westing game. I remember that. Yeah, I read this book as a kid. Xanth series? Is that what? Oh. Alright, so I think we're going to be done with this book cover. Let's turn down, oh, Tetris is over. We can turn down the music. Alright, so let me export this out. JPG. Export. Yep, save check. Now, going back to manuscripts here, the Runaway's Hope, where I need to edit this, and let's get down to business. Okay, suggested ratio 5:7. Let's see, how big is this? It's huge. Okay, I am going to close this one down. I am going to open that one, the flattened image. I'm going to scale this image down to a, let's see, 5:700. So if I do 700 here, 493, pretty close. I'm going to, that's why we have borders. So I'm actually gonna, let's bump this up maybe 800 width. Yeah, that works. All right, scale that. And file, export as. We'll go 800, no, 800 wide. Export that. Export. All right, here we go. Oh, we have to go here first. Images and files. Maiden's Request. No, not Maiden's Request. We're Runaway's Hope. Book cover. There we go. And then we come, let's see, copy that, I think. Manuscripts. Runaway's Hope. Edit. Type image. Paste. No, that didn't work. Copied to clipboard. Okay. Yeah. That should work. This is completed. Published. All right, so will it? No. Why did that not work? Refresh. Okay, manuscripts. Dazzlecat, good night. Thank you for staying up so late. Really appreciate that. That is is completed. This is, there's that. No, no, no. Where's the save button? View. No. Right. View. No. Type image name from your library. If I edit this, fine. Manuscript cover right there. Oh, there we go. And completed. Oh, Coda. The dog is whining at the door. Okay, now how do I save this? Okay, you win. Oh. Huh? Yeah? How you doing? Huh? Delicious? Delicious? Hmm? Very good. Okay. Oh, there you go. There's my buddy. Okay, now where's the save button here? I need to, if I refresh this, it still didn't show up. Okay, there's that. There's that. There's that. If I push if I push a space in there, that said saved. Now I go like this, and it's still not there. Okay. If I refresh the page, am I going to lose it? And I did lose. Okay, I'm not going to deal with this. Well, and there he goes underneath my wife's desk. All right, how do I save this? I mean, this is kind of getting silly. That Okay, I'm going to copy that. I'm over here. I paste it there. I hit enter. There it is. Oh, I had to click it? Are you kidding me? Now, if I do that, then I hit space, is that going to save it now? Okay, that's going to save it. Now I go back to manuscripts. There we go. Yay. And if I view this, does it completed? Good. Okay. This is why you need save buttons. You don't. I'm always hesitant about that, but yeah. Okay. So that is 2 weeks in the making of the cover for A Runaway's Hope. Walking Dead lover, thank you so much for the lemons. I'm happy with this. Thank you so much for Dazzlecat and Quills and everyone else who helped with the advice on this thing. Like I said, these are not professional, but I have fun making them. And hopefully you will enjoy reading the story and learning what this, the crystal is. So, next week, I'm not sure what we're going to work on, but it'll be more art. It'll be more fun. So, yeah, we have about 7 minutes. Hey, Coffee Quills, are you coming up soon? I mean, is your stream live yet? Yep, getting things online. Awesome. Then I will be able to raid you, and you can continue the writing torch going on. Okay, so, yay, that was fun. And it's fun. It's fun that it's done. All right, so that is, yeah, and you got to see a dog as well tonight. So there we go. Nope, too big. There we go. Okay, so thank you so much. Oh, let me show you the Anvilite Streamer Core calendar for to let you know, tomorrow the morning marches will continue at their regular time. Muting for now so I can check sound. Okay. So tomorrow morning for the morning marches, it is going to be at the same time as normal, 4:30 a.m. Pacific, 7:30 a.m. Eastern Time, and we will continue with our 90-minute morning writing sprints. Tomorrow night, we will be back to our evening edits, where we will be doing 2 hours of editing sprints. The only change is that it is 1 hour later than normal. It is going to be at 7 p.m. Pacific and 10 p.m. Eastern Time, so that I can accommodate a new school schedule. So that's what's going to happen there. So I look forward to having everyone there tomorrow morning or tomorrow night, and look forward to just going for it. So thank you so much for everyone for joining me tonight. And thank you everyone for the contributions to the 1 million lemons that we are gathering for the 24-hour NaNoWriMo stream at the end of November. So let me just come up here and big eyes. Yes, I am about 10 minutes away from having my head hit a pillow. Not really. All right, let's go to Twitch. Let's go to... All right. I am not seeing coffee quills on quite yet. Okay, just queuing this up here. Does it even let me? Yeah, it lets me do that. I used raid, and people are ready to raid. And I think she's still offline. All right, so while we are, anyone have any questions or any, if you would, I mean, if you'd like to, because what I do is I actually start my stream 15 minutes early before I do. And so I'm ready to raid. I'm sorry, I'm tired. Now, just ready to go hand off the torch. And oh, I plan on getting some good sleep. Hoping the dog doesn't wake up in the middle of the night. So he'll get some good sleep too. All right, there we go. Okay, you are up. And thank you so much, everybody. Thank you so much for coming by and joining me in my adventures in art. Tomorrow morning we are going to be morning marches, and tomorrow we are going to... Did it just... Okay. It just went on ahead without me. So anyway, thanks a lot. Goodbye.